Hello, this is author Debra Parmley, and I'm catching up on my videos for March of the Writers. And let's see, today is the 25th, I believe, of March, and I started late. I started, I think, on the 11th with catching up, and then I came down with a 2-week cold and had a cough, and it was more difficult to get the videos done. So I'm backing up a little bit, and the next one I'm going to do is to sprint or not to sprint. So, what is a sprint, first of all? Sprinting is when authors often get together, either in person or online, and they set a timer and they write as fast as they possibly can until the timer comes up, and then they stop and take a break. Now, in the past, I have done this. My favorite way to do this is when visiting an author friend. And I've done this out in Oregon with Lucy Monroe. I visited her, got to see her for the first time 2 years ago. And we sprinted and we had lunch, and it was great fun. We both got a lot of writing done. We got a good visit in, and we had a nice lunch. So I was thankful for that. And then another time I was in Florida at the same RV park as Violet Howe, another author friend of mine, and I went to visit her at her house and got to meet her dogs, and again we had a sprint time and a visiting time, and it was great fun. So that's my favorite way to do this. But living in a motorhome, those are unusual opportunities for me to do this in person. Most of my author friends, they live all over the U.S., and so the odds of me seeing them is not real high, unless we're at a book event together. So the sprinting, you can also do it online, and there's different ways to do that. Some places, they just say, everybody, let's sprint. We'll start at, let's say, after lunch. We'll start at 1:30. We'll sprint for an hour or a half an hour or whatever, and they set the timer, and then everybody sits and writes, and when we get done, we get back online and we say, yes, I got this many pages or this many words done. So there's a little bit of a challenge there to try to write fast. Can I write more words than the next person? If you're very competitive, that might drive you. For me, I don't really need that. I just like the encouragement to be writing together. It just, we're sprinting, going fast. And there's a group, TNT Writers on Facebook. I have sprinted with groups that they do. However, all of the sprinting, although it's been great in the past, I have not done any sprinting at all since I had the stroke in July. There are a couple of reasons for that. One is I don't read as fast. I don't type as fast. I'm not so sure if sprinting would be beneficial or frustrating. And because of that, I haven't tried sprinting since. I might be willing to do that with another author friend privately just to see if it works well for me. But I'm not willing to do that in a group setting because I don't need that kind of pressure. I have enough things in my life going on without adding that. But having said that, you don't have the physical challenges that I do, so I would highly recommend it to authors. Sprinting can increase your word count for the day. It can increase your pages for the day. It can be really helpful if you're on a deadline. So the question to sprint or not to sprint, it's an individual one, but I would say try it. Give it a try. And even me dealing with a current blood clot, I'm going to give it a try with an author friend privately and see how that goes. Not quite ready to put that out there online yet, but I'm finding writing in general to be enough of a challenge, to be honest with you. As far as writing by hand, that's not happening because since the July event, when I write by hand, it's hard for me to stay on a line. Even in like college world or wide world, it wouldn't matter. I get about halfway to the page and everything starts to dip down to the left. My handwriting is atrocious. I can't always read what I've written. I have to be really careful. So as far as writing by hand, I would not be sprinting. I can't go fast enough. I learned how to type in high school, so my touch on a computer, I can be fast. What's not fast is my reading and my eye and hand and eye coordination. So I'm still working on those challenges, and maybe at some point down the road I'll be willing to sprint again. But for now, um, I'm happy just getting a sentence written. That's how we get it done, really. Whether you're going fast or slow, one sentence at a time will get you to the end of the book. So if anybody's having challenges out there with writing and getting their pages done, their workout done, stop putting pressure on yourself and just try to get one sentence at a time, because it may not be as fast as a sprint writer, but it still gets you to the end if you keep adding sentence by sentence. Every story is written the same way, sentence by sentence. That's how we get there. And so I want to encourage you to try it if you can. And if you can't do it, don't worry. You just sentence by sentence get your story done. So this is March of the Writers, and it's hashtag capital M, capital O, capital T, capital W. I'm sharing these on my YouTube channel and on Facebook. So follow my YouTube channel for more author videos. When March is over, I will be sharing more author videos, slice of life from the RV here. A lot of people are curious about being a writer in an RV. So I'm going to be sharing a little bit more of that. And I'm wishing you a beautiful day and reminding you that every day we are alive is a beautiful day. Thanks for listening.